Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Kids versus Aliens, a movie that seems like it's from the 90s. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 10 available on Amazon.com. Don't forget Kindle Unlimited is free. So I'm not sure when this takes place, but it kind of feels like a movie that was made in the 90s, that it was kind of an 80s movie, but like late in the game. Because first off, it's called Kids versus Aliens, just very on the nose kind of story. Very much a late stage 80s movie kind of setup where it's a bunch of kids and they're not supposed to be throwing parties, and they do. Like the trailer opens up on a boat and these guys all get killed by a bunch of aliens. And then later, the aliens come to a party and they first think it's a prank, but then the aliens start grabbing people and dragging them away. And this girl is freaking out, but later she becomes the hero. It's from the director of Hobo with a Shotgun, which I had some problems with, but it was good fun, I guess. So the kids have to team up to beat the aliens, and then the aliens fuel their ship using human skin, which is crazy. I guess they just... I don't know what they do, but this is the horrible fate that awaits you if the aliens kidnap you. And, like, the kids have to team up to beat the aliens. So they do. They use a sword, and they were making a movie. I mean, look at the lettering. It's very 90s, isn't it? Very late 80s, 90s. Relentless, ridiculously entertaining, bounding into comics. Well, that's an endorsement I can get behind. I like bounding into comics. Those guys are pretty on point. So it's a crazy movie with crazy aliens. I know, Joan. F, first showing. She kills a bunch of aliens using a sword. She sort of grows into the role. I think her boyfriend gets killed or runs away like a coward. I'm not sure. So Kids versus Aliens. What? Speaking of aliens, here's my little alien. You don't even recognize her because she got her hair cut today. So yeah, I could. Would I see this? I don't know if I'd see this. I kind of like it. I don't know if I'd see it. Written by John Davies and Jason Eisner, and directed and edited by Jason Eisner. Oh, it's a low budget then. Got the director as the editor. Yeah, it's a pretty low budget affair, that. But they got some financing. The producers are all different names. Don't recognize any of the actors, but they're all kids. They're all young. Yeah, not recognizing any of the names, but it's not bad. Maybe I would see it. I'm not sure. Let's see. An all-time rager of a teenage house party turns into terror when aliens attack, forcing two warring siblings to band together to survive the night. It very much reminds me of like Clowns from Outer Space, that kind of craziness. Yeah, I guess I would see it. I guess I would. I wouldn't pay it. I don't know. It's not 1989. I'm not going to the movie theaters for this, but I would watch this on VOD, I suppose, if I was in the mood. Here they are making a film about their post-apocalyptic world that has dinosaurs in it for some reason. So, yeah. This guy, I think, either gets killed or turned into an alien because later the alien's wearing his shirt. That's just gruesome looking. Melting human being. I wonder how they did that. So, I could see this being decent. And she puts on the props from their little movie and fights aliens. It's got a bit of a Stranger Things vibe because of the kids on the bikes and the fact that they're kids. You don't really get to see the aliens too well there. Kinda, I guess. Not sure why human skin would be a fuel source for a spaceship, but there you go. Outrageous. A close encounter of the awesome kind. They've been making that joke forever. So, here he is being dragged away by the aliens. First act, these kids are making a movie. I guess this is the older sister, and they're they're close. She helps them make their wacky movies, and then her boyfriend talks her into, oh, let's have a party. But there's also a lot of pranks going on. So they had the party, and then the second act is the aliens show up. Now, we've already seen the aliens probably in the opening, probably in a prologue, where they arrive and kill the boat crew. And then they show up to the party, and at first they think it's a prank, but then the next thing you know, the aliens start killing people and dragging them away. At first, it's chaos. They try to call the cops. They run away. Nothing seems to work. The aliens have the upper hand on everything, right, doggy? Eventually, they get their act together and say, well, we have to save them. Nobody else is coming to save us, kind of thing. So they start to get their act together. The girl is scared. But the climax of the movie is where she sort of has the transformation and then becomes the hero. And, maybe it's because her brother, gives her a pep talk or something, or maybe it's because she has no other choice. The third act is they go to the spaceship and kill all the aliens. How does this end? I assume they all live, or most of them do. I don't think you'd want to see a lot of kids die. Maybe a few of them, nameless kids, die in the beginning, but that's it. And then, it opens up for a sequel of Kids vs. Aliens 2. So, yeah, I guess it could be okay. I mean, I don't know, Banding in the comics liked it. I like those guys, so I think we could have I think that could be a sensibility I could get behind. Right, doggy? Right, doggy? All right, that's it for us. We're done. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. Little Joan is just enjoying her new haircut. You feel good? Yeah, now you don't stink. Now you don't stink. That's the important thing. And you got all that hair off you. Yeah, she's a dog with hair, not fur. All right, that's it. I'll be at the Blue Rascal Distillery on Sunday. Otherwise, we'll see you